Welcome to AlphaCars and Motorcycles. Today, we're taking a close look at this 2015 Mercedes GL63 AMG. This vehicle offers immense value for money, as when it was new in 2015, it cost over $121,000. Now, today, you can enjoy it at just a fraction of that original cost. Some of the highlights include all factory original paint, a clean Carfax, only 2 previous owners who took excellent care of the GL. They even had paint protection film applied to the full front end. That means the front fenders, bumper, and the hood are fully wrapped in paint protection film. Some notable recent service has been done as well, including full brakes, front and rear, have been replaced. If you want to learn all of the details of the recent service history as well as the free Carfax report, check out our listing on our website, alphacars.com. And if you are interested in this GL, of course, it is available at the date of this video posting, but you're just one click away from learning the current price and availability if you are viewing this video after it's posted. Don't forget as well, we have many shipping options, so even if you're not local to us in New England, still reach out 978-263-9000 and we can go over the various shipping options, and in the end you'll have a very nice GL delivered right to your driveway. But now with that out of the way, let's take a closer look at this Mercedes. First, let's take a close look at the exterior. We can admire this gorgeous iridium silver metallic paint. Let's go down the passenger side to start. And of course, there is a little bit of sunlight shining through the trees here and there, but it gives us a chance to check out the gorgeous color once again. But now going down the passenger side, we can see there's no dents or dings or anything to be seen. And as I mentioned, the full front end is wrapped in paint protection film. So even these fender flares, it was very nicely cut around the badging here as well. The whole hood is wrapped. The front bumper. Paint protection film, of course, while is not a cheap option, it is literally the best protection you can apply to the vehicle, as it has that physical layer of protection guarding against the cosmetic damage from rock chips, even light abrasions, of course, things like the acid rain and the UV rays. So really adds a huge value to this vehicle and shows the meticulous care that was put into it. Of course, a leaf has just dropped on it. I'll remove that. But we can just see the whole surface the paint is in literally new condition underneath the paint protection film. And the little bit of lighter spots there, like I said, is just from the sun shining through the tree just here. But now let's go down the driver's side. And once again, there's really no dents or dings to be seen. I'm looking as closely as I can to the panel, and the paint is just very impressive on this vehicle, even the lower sections here. Now taking a look at the roof, nice black section of the roof there with the panoramic sunroof. And as we're transitioning to the painted section, a little bit of dust on it from the tree, just from being out here for a little bit in the New England condition, but everything does present very nicely, as well as all of the aluminum colored trim. There's no staining or anything like that. It all shines bright and looks great. Now coming around to the back of the vehicle, once again, it all presents the same. We've got those AMG quad exhausts. This vehicle does sound really good with that twin turbo V8, and it does have the trailer hitch as a factory option, so it does have a 7,500 pound towing capacity. So really adds a lot of utility to this SUV. Now let's take a look at the wheels, tires, and brakes. As I mentioned, the brakes are literally brand new. They were just, it was just taken on the initial road test and had the brakes bed in there. And they are the nice coated rotors, so the rotor hats and the surfaces that are not the face of the rotor, the braking surface, they will hold up very, very well against corrosion. We only use the highest quality replacement parts here. Once again, the front is the same story, and I meant to mention the wheels are in very, very nice shape. There's really no curbing or heavy damage to be found. I will note there is one little cosmetic scuff there, but that's really it. Now let's go around to the driver's side. And once again, it presents the same. The vehicle does have some really nice Pirelli winter tires on it right now. So if you are purchasing it in this time of the season, it's really perfect timing. You can see there, light cosmetic scuff, but this vehicle drives super smooth on the highway at all speeds. It's purely cosmetic. But back to those tires, these do have 75% material remaining front and rear, and the vehicle does come with a full set of summer tires separate. So come the springtime, you could have the Pirellis here changed out for the summer tires and be good to go for the warmer months. Now let's go through the interior. One-touch operation for the tailgate. We've got all the factory mats here, which I'll carefully lay these out for us to just take a quick look at. But we can see they are in excellent condition. And then we also have a set of the sort of WeatherTech all-weather mats as well. So as we lay that out, like I said, the owners of this vehicle really took excellent care of it. They wanted to really give it its best protection against the elements. And we can see here there are the front rubber mats as well. And I misspoke, these are actually genuine Mercedes-Benz. They are not WeatherTech, although they appear very similar. They are the genuine Mercedes-Benz rubber mats. We've got this huge liner here for the trunk space, massive amount of cargo room in this vehicle, especially if you fold down that second row. And of course, underneath this trunk liner, there is the third row seating. So let me remove this trunk liner and we'll check that out. And now with the trunk liner removed, it gives us a chance to look at the carpet condition underneath. And we can just tell from new, it really had that liner in here. The carpet and all the materials back here are in like new condition. Even looking at the headliner, there's no scrapes or damage to the headliner like things were being loaded improperly, so that's a good thing to see. We can raise the third row there, one touch of the button, and it all works properly. Let's get a look at the condition of the third row now. We will move these seats forward. Just fold that down for now, actually. And apart from a little bit of sunlight coming through, we can see the seats look excellent back here. In my opinion, it doesn't really look like they were really used. It just looks like they've been folded down. But we even have the protective plastic on the carpet back here. It's really all in like new condition back there. It looks great. And there's even the switches up here as well for the control. But now let's put them down. So cool that it's just at the touch of the button there. It works great. And of course we have a little power outlet here. And as I said, just super roomy interior. Such a nice, luxurious place to be. And there is some storage underneath the cargo floor as well. We've got the full spare there, the toolkit. It all looks great in there, excellent condition. And of course, you can even store things kind of on top of this underneath this floor as well. So plenty of options for some additional storage. And there is the factory first aid kit right there. Now let's hit our button here, one touch operation. And this will come right back down. Latches as designed. Now looking at our second row of seating, of course it is kind of lean forward a little bit, but this is obviously adjustable. But everything looks good back here. We've got the sort of double sunroof there. Looks great. And once again, just all the leather material presents nicely. Carpet all looks great. Our controls back here, we even have rear heated seats and the rear climate control and the outlet there. And even some vents right back here for your passengers. All of the door jambs and everything present very clean with no corrosion to be found. Same thing, no damage to the door edges. All the gaskets look great. And then now finishing out at the door card here. Once again, it's just such a nice place to be, super comfortable, and I don't see any damage to that either. Now moving to the front passenger side here. Once again, all the buttons, all this piano black trim. It's really crystal clear. There's no damage there. All looks great. Door edges, same thing, all presents the same. The dash condition looks great. We've got our passenger seat. I don't see any wear or rips or any sort of damage to the leather. Super comfortable seats, by the way. And if we open our glove box here, we do have the factory owner's manual, and there's some service booklets in there as well. And this vehicle does have 2 factory keys to go with it. There's only one in the vehicle right now, but it does have 2 factory keys. And I can even show you that this works awesome. The center storage cubby, always check that these work as designed. As if they were if you kind of treat these improperly, then sometimes they don't open as smoothly. But of course, this whole vehicle has just been treated with such care. But now let's go around to the driver's side. We'll take a peek in the back of the driver's side here to look at the door card. And it just all presents the same. I don't see any damage or even any scratching or scuffing to this trim there. And everything presents really nice. Even all like the sides of the seat backs, everything just looks awesome. Looks like it was used very lightly. Now let's get in the driver's seat here. Just before we do that, we'll take a look at the seat condition. Start at the headrest there. All looking awesome. Sorry for the sunlight on there. The seat is in very nice shape. A little bit of light wear on this outer bolster. Nothing that is compromising the material in any way. Just, you can tell the leather was just exercised from getting in and out. But other than that, the seat looks awesome. Looking at the door card now, all of these switches and buttons, there's no wear on them. And finishing out, looking at the edges of the doors, once again, there's no damage from like door dings or being careless with opening it places. And the door jamb looks great as well. Now let's hop in and we'll start it up. Fires right up. This engine does sound really good, and this vehicle is very fun to drive as well, even though it's a bigger vehicle. As with the power this produces, I believe around 550 horsepower, it does accelerate a lot quicker than you would expect for a vehicle of this size and of this luxury. But let me turn down the volume there, but I will show you all of the infotainment does work awesome. You can cycle through a few things here. Let's go back to the nav. I always like the infotainment systems in these. They are very responsive, and we can see we're right there at AlphaCars in Boxborough. We've got our heated and ventilated seat controls. Everything works great. All of the automatic climate control works great. It is the dual zone up here. And I'm just gonna leave the cooled seat on my side because it is warming up outside a little bit here. But we can see there only 52,000 miles. Let's take a look at the steering wheel condition now. All looks great. I don't see any wear to speak of or any wear on the buttons, anything like that. There's just a little bit of the sun glare. I apologize for that. Let me get the camera to adjust a little better. But same thing, there's no like nicks in the leather, or, you know, it doesn't seem like there was any carelessness exercised throughout this vehicle. Of course, we have the Designo badging there. Very special interior of this vehicle. We've got the light controls there. This is really rounding out the interior. We do have the heated and cooled cup holder area here, so that's super cool to assist your drinks in staying cooler or warmer, and it does change the lighting in there as well, depending on if you are on the hot or cold setting. There's even additional storage up in here, as we saw, and let me open these one more time for us. When we look into here, there is the adapter to plug in the iPhone. I believe that's the lightning connector. So of course, that is here with the vehicle as well. And we've got some of our driving mode controls, the air suspension controls, all sorts of different things We have the shortcut there I just pressed on for the seat adjustments here. Very comfortable, highly adjustable seats. We can even go to our massage setting here, and let's do the fast and vigorous massage, and then coupled with the ventilated seats or the heated seats, depending on what you prefer. I would love to take a road trip in this vehicle or just drive it, you know, every day to work for that matter. Just such a nice place to be. Now though, let's take a look at the engine compartment. So I'll hop out of the seat here, and we just need to pull this red lever. And there is a little insect, a little moth, I believe, that's just sitting there, so that's not damaged, just a little friend. And now that we're under the hood, a little bit of dust here and there, I do apologize for that, but it is a very clean and orderly place. Even look at like the ABS pump here, all the fasteners, everything, like there's no corrosion to speak of. All of the fender bolts have not been messed with. The underside of the hood looks great as well. And let's just listen to how smooth this engine idles. Like even putting my hand there on the engine cover, it would be hard to tell it's running. It just runs so smooth, super healthy. And of course, reference the listing for the specifics of the recent work that's been done. So now let's put it up on the lift in the showroom, and we'll take a quick peek at the underbody and some of the lower body panels. Now with the Mercedes up on the lift in our showroom, we of course have some other exciting vehicles around and beneath it, but let's just take a peek at some of the lower surfaces and just take a peek at the underbody. But as we can see, all the wheels, everything are in really nice shape. Even all the lower sides of the bumpers and the trims, it all looks good. You can see peeking under the underbody. It does look really nice under there. Now looking at it from this side, once again, all these lower trims, nothing stained or anything like that. No damage. Walking around the front of the vehicle now, we can even see up into the suspension there. And sorry about the glare. Let me block the glare from the sun. It all is looking very nice. And lastly, you can see from this angle, what's real impressive on this vehicle is the full lower lip of the front bumper. Of course, nothing is scuffed or damaged. It's all looking very nice and very clean. So we've seen this is really a great example of a GL63 AMG. So now that we've done a very thorough inspection of the GL, I did want to point out one imperfection that it's so hard to see. I just saw it now and remembered it was there. Let's see if the camera will even focus on it. But right here on this door, there is like the lightest little surface imperfection, like a little scuff. And I really am sorry if the camera can't focus on that, but you might be able to see it a little bit in some of the lighting. There is just the smallest little scuff right there on that door, but that's really it. So I just wanted to point that out before the video was over, as we are, full disclosure here, at AlphaCars and Motorcycles. But I want to thank you for watching this video. I hope you maybe learned some new things about the GL, got familiar with it. If you are interested in this vehicle, you're just one click away from the current pricing and availability, and don't forget about those shipping options as well. So this has been Ian reporting from our Boxborough location. Please leave a like on this video and subscribe so then you don't miss out on the latest motoring content.